Hello, good morning. Hi. It's been a little bit. I've not played this game in like a week, I think. I got like some videos pre-recorded and got them scheduled, and now I'm playing it again. Yeah. So, quick recap. Trying to remind myself exactly, last time we went Natsuki's route, and then we met up with Natsuki on the weekend, and then we met up with Sayori, and we told Sayori we loved her. And then we went to the festival, and then Monika said some really creepy stuff and showed us a poem of Sayori just basically saying get out of my head over and over. And now we are going to be reloading because my last save was this one, where we are outside of her door, and I know it is to come, and I know if we take a single step forward, we will be stuck. The game will reset, and we won't be able to continue where we left off. So, I decided essentially we're going to replay the game. I'm only going to show you certain sections of this. Like, I'm not going to show you the poem, but we're going to go for probably Yuri, and then we're going to go for Sayori, and then we're going to do the full reset and experience the game a second time for the third time. Or the fourth time. So that was 4 times. Ooh. But yeah. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. I hope you do enjoy. And I will be back in a moment after we get Yuri's poem. BRB. We have returned. So it took me like a minute. I could have just left this in the video, but I'm lazy and tired. I'm very tired. Before we go any further, I've been heavily addicted to Overwatch 2. I have a group to play with now, and it's just been really enjoyable for me to just play. It's been very enjoyable for me to just go play Overwatch 2. And I'm trying to do like the battle pass. I have 11 levels to do in the battle pass before I hit like 80 and get the final reward. That's like a cosmetic. And I have exactly 5. Sorry, I have an exact 5 days to do. And I basically get 9,000 EXP. You need 10k EXP per level. I get 9,000 EXP a day. So I basically have to get on and play a bunch of matches and hope to get some little side challenges and stuff to even have a chance at doing it. Anyways, we did Yuri. We basically picked long, scary words. Sorry. The moment I start to do anything, I start to yawn. It is annoying. The only time I don't think I do that is when I stream. I don't know. Anyways, basically pick long words like wrath. Is it good long or scary words? Existence, like hers. Wrath would have been hers also. She likes the long words. Hi again, Bwema. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Haha. Haha. Nah, don't worry. So we've already been here. Can I just skip? Yeah, I'm gonna skip all the dialogue. Let me check. This should only be skipping unseen text. Yeah. So this should basically okay. So if you haven't seen the last video, I apologize. This will make any sense to you. We basically... Wait a minute, this should only skip unseen text. Skip. Oh, I'm dumb. No! I turned it off. Okay, I'll be back. Hello, I've returned. So, I made a mistake. I actually turned off skip. I was trying to turn it on. I think most games have it on by default. I goofed. So if I were to skip, would it skip all the way? Because we've technically seen it now, right? Yeah, I think we've already seen it, so it's gonna skip until here. Yeah, that's a bit of an issue. So, hello! Hi. So I made a bit of a mistake. I did the mini game that you're supposed to, and then I was trying to just skip all the scene dialogue, and for some reason I was like, oh, I have to go turn that option on. So I went to the settings, I turned this option on, but this is skip unseen text, meaning I skipped everything we hadn't seen, not everything we did see. Because normally skipping the stuff you've already seen is default, and I was like, brain, go burr, button, fun, and yeah, it's sad. Anyways, now we have to read. I don't remember what we've seen or what we haven't seen. We just have to read. Pretty sure we get to Yuri. All the stuff with Yuri should be new. Hi again, baby. I'm glad to see it didn't run off on us. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, man. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. It's like he deserves any slack. They already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. But Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds itself stuck. Natsuki finds itself stuck between Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. He always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Theory, it's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. That's so. And you are really good friends, aren't you? I may be a little bit jealous. How come? You and Bima can become good friends too. Ooh, Theory. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh. Sorry, carry on. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayuri? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing, really. What is it? No, never mind. They already made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up for me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Do you want to go bowling? I have a cousin named Nico. I want to play Grand Theft Auto 4 so bad. I want to re-experience it. Maybe after I beat Cyberpunk. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. You'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read. Oh jeez, it's a short read. So it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Oh, she's so cute. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she'll think I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I actually don't think we ever read it in the first playthrough because we went and hung out with Natsuki. Why Why do I keep yawning? I'm actually crying. Why does yawning make you cry? I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off the scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monika are having a cheerful conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. She caught you. She caught you! And I'm so sorry. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I was spacing out. You hate me. Ooh. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. I'm used to it. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. I have never accidentally bought 2 books. Of the same books. I am always very... This wasn't an accident, by the way. She meant to buy 2 books because she wanted to have the experience with the main character. But whenever I read, I don't ever buy the same book. I always buy different volumes, and I'm very specific. If I know I'm going to go buy a book, I will specifically check and see which ones I have. Granted, normally we don't have bookstores where I live. We used to have one 40 minutes away that I would love to work at, but they shut down years ago. It's also in a really bad neighborhood, so. But I got a lot of books here, and none of them are duplicates at all, which is cool. I need to read more. I haven't been reading recently. I haven't did much of anything recently other than Overwatch and sleep, which is depressing. Really gotta stop yawning. I wish I had a coffee. I need a coffee. Yuri, give me a coffee. I see. There was something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Look how cute she is. Is that so? I just noticed how pale Yuri is. She's really pale. What is it about it? What is it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just want to make sure I didn't actually give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Really made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, that's not it. I mean, I definitely can enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own, like a fellow suffer. I know the word, I just can't. My brain don't work. English. It's like mythology. No, that's not correct. I know it sounds wrong. My brain's like, that's not how you say that word. Yeah, you word. Look, word. This word. It's basically like beliefs. But they believe in, it's basically their own, like, whatever. Oh God, my brain. I'm sorry, this video's so scuffed. And then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, there may not be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It is a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieve the book that I just put into my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into a seat next to Yuri. Yeah. Are you sure? Seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in the company of someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Prologue. I soon understand what Yuri meant about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Ringo Burr. Oh. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Do I? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Wait. I just noticed something that's not true. So, kind of ramble, kind of a side thingy, kind of side tangent, if you will. During with Natsuki, right? There was something about how our desks are connected to each other, right? That was something they specifically said, because she was looking for a chair. There's also a chair in there, but she was looking for a chair, so she got the teacher's chair, which is one of the ones that swivels and moves, right? But it specifically said that the desks here are connected. When I was in elementary school, our desk was chair. We had like a metal bar on the side that would connect the chair to the desk. Super uncomfortable. But these aren't like that. I just noticed none of these have the metal bar that connects it. So these are just separate things. You can, like how you can move this chair out into the to get to the closet. That entire scenario was fabricated by Natsuki to sell us chemicals that are gonna turn the frogs gay. I think I might be a little bit stupid. Oh god, my brain. Oh. Oof. Okay. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. When I hold my book more between the two of... I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once again, we lean in a bit close. Our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left hand and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. That is interesting. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after flipping it to the side. When I'm holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. If I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, it's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. And she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a little distracted for a second. I glance over to Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. She's looking at me. That's okay. Wait, their face. This isn't like Dead Wishes where you can slide the thingy up and it will go back a little bit. Her facial expression changed. She went from like... Yeah, she like went from a dead face to a smile. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just see, yeah, now she's back to her like basic like scowl face. She has like a resting frown face. Instead, I just assumed that she finishes the page before me, so I turn in on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. What are you, a virgin? My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a little silly thought, but want to get married. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little. Kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess it's more blunt in a lot of ways. She also second guesses. Wait, I think I misread the first thing. Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. Okay, yeah, so I did misread. But she's also second guesses all of the things she says or does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but I kind of feel. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains solid for a moment, but Bima, that's probably a terrible thing to have a common with her. It's so embarrassing to have you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. She gets scared. I think it's about time we start. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you hadn't been looking forward to this. It's not that. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do more reading. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, I feel free to finish the first few chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book when slide it back to my back. Do not use bookmarks. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't actually find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayuri and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. I wonder why it's called loose leaf. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in the composition notebook. I can already see that Monika's recent handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. So, this is all new dialogue. Who should I show my poem to first? We're gonna show it to Natsuki, she'll hate it. Show it to Monika, Natsuki, Sayuri, and Yuri. There you go. I should start with Monika. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem. I want her to know I'm putting in the effort. Bama. Having a good time so far. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. So, what I'm thinking about doing, there's a part, I think in chapter 2, where Yuri and Natsuki get into a fight about poetry. I'm thinking about saving it there and then going with Yuri and then Natsuki, because I think they have images in the thingy you can do. Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, people. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And Monika, my poem. Good job. I was going in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Unfortunately, this is #deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way I always count. Wait. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayuri, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. But allowing people to get something out of it by just feel. But both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel. Why am I having such issues reading? This is irritating. Or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about it. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring, learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you trying new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. Feel for yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident from someone who claims to be not very good. Well, it's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, give me 1 second. I'm going to settings. Give me 1 moment. I'm gonna go check my memory to make sure I have memory to keep recording. BRB. I've returned. Hello. We're gonna read Monika's poem. I have like 100 gigabytes. I should be fine. I need to move videos off of my computer onto my hard drive to my other computer and get editing. I don't know if you're interested, but I'm planning on releasing a bunch of Overwatch like videos. Probably just short like matches we've done, because I have like 9 hours of footage and I don't know what to do with them. Some of the matches are really good. Some of the matches are awful. So we'll see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall, it could have been me. So this is the same poem as before. I was looking out and he and the other side as well as looking in. Same poem. So what do you think? Let's try a freeform. If that's what you... Wait, I can just click skip, right? Yeah, this is the same dialogue. Natsuki... Baby, if you're not going to take this clip seriously, then go home. What? She's so proud about it. Harsh. What do you expect me... What? You expect me to believe if you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put an effort. Well, we all start somewhere, right? If you're so proud of the first one we ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better soon anyways. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyways, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Yeah, I already know this one. People could try, but that's about it. So if you haven't read this poem, we already did this on the other playthrough. Yeah. Told you weren't gonna like it. This is all like repeat dialogue. Siri! This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare times? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Though, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me that you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm sitting in front of you in the club room. Of course. I'm not really into that yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, people. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? You know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much it means to her and all. Yeah. So I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That way, that would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Please, read, pronunciate, brain. Ugh. Yay. Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Yeah, dear sunshine. Let's view I can sleep over. I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yeah. This should be repeat dialogue. Yeah. Yuri! So Yuri reads the poem. I notice her eyes lighten. What was that? Question mark? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. Ooh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Yeah? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. Did you write a bad poem in this game? Like, there's 20 questions. There's 3 girls. It would be impossible to do a bad one, right? I might try that. I might reload and try and do a bad poem to see what they were. Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at you blankly and look at the poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri shows up unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I'm able to tell. Yeah, this same dialogue. Sad. We get the same dialogue. Wait, this is new. I haven't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Mima. Me too. Oh, that's so sweet. So I think is this anything new? Is my question. We'll hit skip, because they're gonna be talking. And they have a fight. Oh, is this the fight? This is the fight. Oh, this is the fight. It's the first episode. We'll go with Yuri. And then I think I'm gonna go with Yuri. Then we'll do Natsuki. And then I'll reload and do Sayuri. Because, or maybe I go Sayuri. I already did Sayuri. Because you get pictures and stuff for doing certain choices, right? I should have a new picture for doing Yuri's poem. We'll do Natsuki and Yuri. I might just keep it on Yuri instead of reloading for Sayuri. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, with Natsuki has a point. I think that I like my brain to attempt to back myself up. I think that comparing feelings of a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader imagination take over. Natsuki's poem really did a good job at that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? I feel so bad for because I didn't pick her last time. Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough, huh? Me? But she was being mean to me. Natsuki voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. There he's nodding very vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a good writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She probably mutters, barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean anything she said. You don't need to feel threatened either. Well, you say so. Hey, I feel like you need to apologize for me, Bima. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a deep breath. I think about... Natsuki glances around the room. But everyone stops staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she's boasted. Yuri and Monika look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, they're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Yuri? It's so funny. What is this? Sayuri, I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's ready to share those poems, right? Hope that was worthwhile. Hope that was worthwhile for everyone, especially you. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace to be from lazing around. We've gotten a little too used to. Give me one moment. It's a nice change of pace from lazing around. We've gotten so used to. So, am I joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all. Not at all. I think this is new dialogue. This doesn't look. Yeah, it's new dialogue. There's still time before we go home. So we will all relax a bit. Of course, with us chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. Maybe you could take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monika. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayuri. In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in a literature club probably means I hate to spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's worth it so far. Okay, everyone, this is gonna take us back. Yeah, take us back here. So now I'm gonna reload and we're gonna go back and we're gonna side with Yuri. Yeah. They're having the big fight about the boobs. Well, Yuri! Natsuki! You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone else's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem's cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Oh. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, but Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized, don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenched her fist, and yet nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defined only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sorry, she didn't mean to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki clutches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. I feel so bad. On her way out, she crumples up her poem with her hand and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, you really didn't need to do that. Oh, poor Natsuki. Across the room, Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at the desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it well. You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Jimmy. You're so kind. I'm thankful to have you as a part of the club now. It's nothing. One more thing. The thing about what Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful, so, what did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. This is actually, it didn't even have the whole thing about the... Interesting. Now we're gonna go back here, because this was the first save I had, right? No, it was here. Yeah. We'll load here and we'll pick Natsuki. Is there any new dialogue for picking Natsuki's side when we were already doing Natsuki's route? I guess not. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. So now we're 5. Yeah, we need to go back here. I will skip and we're gonna pick Sayuri just because I don't want either of them to... I mean, I should probably pick Yuri even though I feel really bad about it. I'm gonna go make some tea. I feel really bad for Yuri. I feel bad for Natsuki. Natsuki got bullied there. Not necessarily bullied, but she had no one backing her up. She was also being really, really mean. I don't like it if people do that. They get really, they're very mean, But she was being very mean. She shouldn't have gone that far. But I don't like how she destroyed her poem on the way out. That makes me feel the worst. The fact that she did that. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to probably be skipping through. I'm going to be skipping a lot in the next episode. I hopefully won't make the same mistake I did before. I'm going to take a small break to go get something to eat, and I'll come back and I'll record the next episode, and probably the next episode to get to the final chapter. And then we will call it there. I will need to go, we did Natsuki's route. I need to go to Yuri's route now. And then we need to go to Sayuri's. We're going to exit DDLC real quick, because I should have new pictures, right? Yeah. Well, first of all, I have this. I have new side stories. Yeah. I don't remember why. Basically, the trust, this is because we picked Sayuri here, right? During that section of the game, if you pick Sayuri, you get this one. You pick Yuri, you get this one. You pick Natsuki, you get this one. So we'll do these after we beat the game, essentially. I think that's the best thing to do. We also should have unlocked new pictures. No new poems. This is a new picture we got for picking Yuri. We also should have got some concept art, right? Okay. So walk her home. Call Sayuri. I can write all 3 poems up for Natsuki. So this is Natsuki's concept art. And I can try both Sayuri and Monika for the weekend, choosing before choosing Natsuki. Okay. So I guess there was no pictures for. Did I not get any new pictures for picking Natsuki and Yuri? I might have got like this. No. Select the word kawaii during the picture. It's poem game. Second, third, second. First poem, Mock's first poem, second poem, third poem. Wait, I don't see the glitchy poem we got. Yeah. This is like a really cute poem. This is Amy's, yeah, Sayuri didn't have a third poem. Her third poem doesn't exist in the game. I guess since it's all buggy and broken, that we don't get to see it. I'm assuming it would eventually show up here. We have a bunch of secrets. I've not found any secrets in this game. Wow. CGs, poems, wallpapers. How do you unlock? I wonder what the 100% for this game is. We have backgrounds. One of them is Yuri's room, right? And then the last one's probably Monika. These are the concept art sketches. There's actually, you can find these online. I don't know what the promo art is, though. There must be something that I'm missing. I might need to look up stuff. But yeah, can I, like... Happy Thoughts is still here, though. Anyways. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. I think I've already did the outro. But like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Anything you think that I missed or any advice you can give me, I would love. Because I don't know what I'm doing. That's not true. That is not true. I don't know what to do for a lot of the secrets and stuff. Granted, I've not made it into the later half of the game, so that could be one of the things. We're only still in the intro. I really would like to continue the game to get to the fun, spooky stuff. But since this will probably be my only playthrough of Doki Doki for like a year, and I've never played this version of Doki Doki, I've decided that I want to get the secret dialogue for doing all of their routes. So essentially, you need to do Natsuki's 3 poems, Yuri's 3 poems, and I'm guessing Sayuri's 2 poems because the third one doesn't count. Or maybe we do get a third poem for helping Natsuki. I don't know. I mean, just Sayuri, not Natsuki. So it's Natsuki, Yuri, and then it's Sayuri. And then after doing all of those, I think we're good. I think we'll be Gucci. We'll be set in our ways after doing those 3. We still have no mail, which I don't know how to get mail in this game. But yeah. There's like secret dialogue at the end of the game. At least that's how it was in the first game. But yeah. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good day.